Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon, O'Connor, and Marsh back on defense, and Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot, and it's goal! So 3-3, the power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world.
Leon Wood, former collegiate player at Cal State Fullerton, and also to the Philadelphia 76ers. Jokic pulls it out, and it's nothing but Ford laces that three.
When you think of the award Most Valuable Player, what does that mean to you? Do the voters consider the MVP to be the most talented player, or do the Canadian and American sports writers consider the MVP to be the most efficient player? The terminologies talented and efficient can be very subjective in nature, but with fairly new analytical formulas such as player efficiency rating, box plus minus, win shares, and others, the subjectiveness of basketball has become more objective, at least if the voters are paying attention. If the voters truly want the most efficient player on the court who can rebound, pass, and knock down 10 points on just 5 shots, there's a Western Conference center who checks all those aforementioned boxes. His name is Nikola Jokic, and he's the reigning MVP. Besides last season, when Jokic's Nuggets finish in 3rd place in the West, the MVP award is generally given to the player whose team wins a lot of games. Yes, there are exceptions to the rule, like when Russell Westbrook won the MVP due to averaging a triple-double during the regular season. But generally speaking, the MVP goes to the player whose team is the most successful. The problem is the arguable 2 best players this season are on teams whose records aren't even in the top 3 in the West and East respectively. Joel Embiid, who's been on a tear since early December, is currently the league's leading scorer. Side note here, Kevin Durant isn't eligible for the award since he acquired the injury bug last month and hasn't played since January 16th. But is basketball more about putting that orange ball into the hoop or doing everything possible to help your team win games? If the answer to that question is more about the latter than the former, then Jokic is the clear MVP favorite in 2022. Let's not even bring up analytics for a minute. If you had to guess who's second in the league in rebounds per game, who would you pick? If you answered anybody but Jokic, you'd be wrong. On a team without Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. for most of the season, Jokic still has enough in the tank every night to average just under 14 rebounds per game. Embiid, you might ask? He has 11.2 RPG, tied with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Oh, by the way, his field goal percentage is at 57, while Embiid enters the All-Star break at under 50%. Embiid has more average field goal attempts than Jokic, but still, should the voters really give the MVP award to Embiid over Jokic when the 76ers center is 8 percentage points lower than the reigning champion? On a team without as much talent as the 76ers, Bulls, Bucks, or Warriors, Jokic still averages 26 points per game, while also averaging 7.9 assists per game. Did I mention that he's a center, a position that's not supposed to distribute the basketball that well? Jokic's 7.9 assists are even better than Tyrese Halliburton, a player whom the Pacers believe was good enough to trade for, and get rid of Domantas Sabonis as part of the deal. If we bring the analytics to the table, the award is clearly the Joker's to lose. He's in first place in several major categories, including player efficiency rating, win shares per 48 minutes, win shares, offensive win shares, box plus minus, and many others. If you're a big baseball fan who likes evaluating players according to their wins above replacement metric, then you'll love to hear that Jokic is in first place according to value over replacement player. If the people running basketballreference.com, which is directly affiliated with the NBA by the way, are valuing Jokic this high, then why not have the voters do the exact same thing? The whole point of basketball is to win games, sure, but should the voters really pick DeMar DeRozan just because his team is tied for first in the Eastern Conference? By the way, his only claim to fame this season is that he broke Michael Jordan's consecutive 35-point streak. DeRozan is great, but it's hard to give the man the MVP who doesn't shoot a lot of three-pointers, doesn't dominate the glass like Jokic, and isn't even as good of a passer as the reigning most valuable player. Stephen Curry has had a great season, but should the voters really honor him over the reigning MVP? The argument against Jokic is, how can he be the MVP if he attempts so few shots during the game? The Nuggets center barely cracks the top 25 at 17.4 field goal attempts per game. Well, that's because Jokic is too busy doing everything else. Creating your own shot takes a lot out of you, both physically and mentally. Rather, Jokic needs to preserve his energy so that he can still rebound and pass at a high clip. The Nuggets need him to do everything because the Western Conference is a very tough conference. Don't be surprised if Jokic's field goal attempts go way up if Porter and Murray can return in late March. Jokic's game is somewhat similar to LeBron James, where each player wants to find the open player. Jokic can knock down contested looks, but because his basketball IQ is as great as James, he can deliver passes that not a lot of big men can do. Jokic is all about setting up his team for victories and getting the best shot possible, because each possession matters to the Nuggets. They don't have Murray or Porter to bail them out when Jokic has an off night scoring-wise. This was tweeted out back on December 22nd, but it just shows you how valuable Jokic is when they can't rely on Murray and Porter. They're the NBA's worst team when Jokic is on the bench, and when his mere presence is evident on the floor, the Nuggets are a dominant team. As recently as 3 weeks ago, Jokic's box plus minus was on track for the best in NBA history. He finished last season as the fourth best BPM in league history. So let's say we were the voters for the MVP award. Is there anything about Jokic's game that doesn't scream best player in the league, most valuable player on his team, or most valuable player in the conference? In a word, no. Jokic checks all those boxes. And that's not to say that Embiid, Giannis, and DeRozan aren't qualified candidates to win the trophy. They have every right to win the award. But if we're going to say the leading scorer should win MVP, then maybe we should get rid of the sabermetrics and analytics. The analytics are supposed to be empirical data to prove why one player is truly more efficient than the other one. If we just look at rebounds per game, field goal percentage, and three-point percentage, Jokic is still better than Embiid. We currently have the analytics, and that's why, barring injury, Jokic should win his second consecutive MVP. But what do you think? Should the voters consider Embiid or DeRozan? Make sure to subscribe and comment below.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world.
It's June 9th, 2010. Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final is taking place between the Chicago Blackhawks and the Philadelphia Flyers. They'll still have to win at Game 7 in Chicago. It's a 3-3 tie in the first overtime, meaning this has been a moderate offensive explosion with some decent defense and goaltending squeeze in between this hockey contest. This is a huge game for Blackhawks fans, as their favorite hockey team has been a laughingstock in the Western Conference for most of the previous decade. For the Flyers, they're looking to bring back Stanley Cup glory to the city of brotherly love for the first time since the 1970s. To truly understand the importance of what happens next, we need to hit that left button on the VCR. In other words, we need to rewind. The Blackhawks are an overtime goal away from cementing their legacy in NHL history. But for a franchise who used to not even televise its home games, this seemed like a pipe dream even 5 years ago. Known for his severe cheapness, Blackhawks former owner Bill Wirtz decided to cancel all home broadcast agreements with network and cable television outlets in 1992. According to Wirtz and the Wirtz Corporation as a whole, home broadcasts were, quote, unfair to the team's season ticket holders, unquote. And as crazy as this decision was by Wirtz, fan attendance increased during the mid-1990s. Incredibly, without normal home broadcasts and overall television brand awareness about the team, the Hawks averaged over 19,300 fans during the mid-1990s at the United Center. This is how it worked. WGN and other media outlets couldn't broadcast the Blackhawks games at the United Center. But if a national broadcasting network such as ESPN decided to telecast the game, a Blackhawk fan could purchase HawkVision, a subscription network worth $29.99 per month. Then you could watch the ESPN broadcast of Blackhawks vs. Red Wings at the United Center on normal cable television. It was pretty confusing, to be sure, and as you know, the internet wasn't big back then. If you were a big hockey fan and wanted to know about the Blackhawks, you either had to go to the game or wait for the hockey highlight on SportsCenter. Even then, hockey coverage wasn't big on ESPN, so it was in your best interest to purchase a ticket at the UC. So the fans kept supporting the Blackhawks even though they couldn't watch their favorite team on TV. However, the product on the ice wasn't so great. As if it were a curse from the hockey gods, the Hawks kept finding different ways to choke in the playoffs. An original six team, the Hawks were at one time the second most cursed original six franchise. The New York Rangers went titleless from 1940 until 1994, and the Hawks now find themselves in the same place as the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs and the Hawks have not hoisted Lord Stanley's Cup since the 1960s decade. For the Hawks, it's been even worse. They haven't won it all since 1961, and before that, Chicago went 23 years without hoisting the Cup. The Maple Leafs have been a borderline disaster since 1967, but at least the Leafs were a dynasty in the 60s. The Hawks were lucky to even win the 1961 Stanley Cup. So yeah, the Hawks have pretty much been mediocre or worse since 1961. However, there were moments when the franchise seemed destined for championship glory. The worst moment for Chicago hockey fans was the 1971 Stanley Cup Final against the hated Montreal Canadiens. Without air conditioning at Old Chicago Stadium, the Hawks were the home team during Game 7 of the Finals against the Canadiens. Jumping out to an early 2-0 lead, legendary netminder Tony Esposito couldn't stop Jacques Lamar's 60-foot-away snapshot, giving the Canadiens their first goal of the contest. Chicago Tribune writer Bob Verdi said there was a humid haze hung over the ice, but Esposito refused to blame the rink's lack of air conditioning on the soft goal he gave up. He had a point, since Lamar's shot was nearly from the center line. The Canadiens never looked back and scored twice more to upset the Hawks and win 3-2 on Chicago's home ice. Since then, the Hawks have never been closer to winning the Cup as they were that day in 1971. That is, until tonight anyway. As painful as it was in 1971, Hawks fans who were still alive in 1992 had to be devastated at what happened next to Ed Belfour and Dominik Hasek. Incredibly, Eddie the Eagle Belfour and Dominik the Dominator Hasek were both on the Blackhawks at the same time. Two future Hall of Fame goalies were both on the Hawks, and yet the franchise still couldn't win a Stanley Cup with either netminder. Belfour was the starter during the brief Belfour-Hasek years. The Hawks made the 1992 Stanley Cup championship round with Belfour and Hasek both on the roster. It was also a Chicago team with Chris Chelios leading the defenseman, and forward Jeremy Roenick was on this Hawks team as well. Led by captain Dirk Graham, the Hawks went on a very impressive winning streak in the playoffs. After falling to a 2-1 series deficit to the St. Louis Blues, the Hawks won their next 3 games against the Blues, as well as back-to-back series sweeps against the Detroit Red Wings and the Edmonton Oilers. Just like that, 11 consecutive victories saw the Blackhawks 4 wins away from ending up as the last team standing. the only team in their proverbial way, the NHL's version of the Super Mario Brothers, otherwise known as Mario Lemieux and Jaromir Jagr. The Pittsburgh Penguins were the defending Cup champions, and after narrowly beating the Washington Capitals in Game 7 during Round 1, the Pens found their way in the finals thanks to winning 8 of their last 10 games. Hasek was probably Chicago's better goalie entering the playoffs, as the Dominator earned all rookie honors and went 10-4-1 during his 15 starts between the pipes. Between a contract holdout from Belfour and Crazy Eddie missing games this season due to personal reasons, Hasek was turning into a fan favorite, while Belfour was the more controversial choice at net. However, head coach and general manager Mike Keenan stuck with Belfour throughout the playoffs. He turned out to be the best goaltender in the postseason, not named Tom Barrasso. The problem is Barrasso plays for Pittsburgh, so it was up to Roenick and company to find consistent offense against the Eastern Conference's best goalie. It looked like the Hawks had the Pens right where they wanted them when they took a 4-1 lead during Game 1. But the hockey gods haven't liked Chicago since 1961. Whenever the Hawks can blow a postseason lead during crunch time, they like to do it. The Pens scored 4 unanswered goals on their home ice, including the game winner with just 13 seconds left in OT. A crushing 5-4 loss for the Hawks, and they never rebounded from it. It was a sweep for the Pens as the Penguins celebrated their championship victory at Chicago Stadium. Hasek even showed during the series that he still had some raw rookie moments, but Belfour clearly wasn't himself. Hasek subbed in for Belfour in Game 4 after Eddie the Eagle gave up 2 goals on just 4 shots on goal. Keenan had a tough decision to make between keeping Hasek and Belfour, but with Belfour 1 year removed from winning the Vezina and Williams M. Jennings trophies for best goalie, Keenan had no choice but to allow Hasek to become expendable. The Sabres then cashed in on the young goalie's athleticism by fleecing the Hawks with a terrible trade request. The Sabres received a future Hall of Famer in Hasek, and the Blackhawks received just future draft considerations and a goalie in Stefan Beauregard, who never played a single minute in the goalie crease. The future draft considerations eventually led to the Hawks drafting Eric Daze in the 4th round. Daze became an all-star left winger, but serious back and herniated disc issues saw the team's promising winger limited to just 74 games in 3 seasons after his all-star game appearance in 2002. He retired after playing just 1 game in 2005. That being said, Keenan didn't want there to be a locker room controversy between Hasek and Belfour, and it's easy to say in hindsight when no one knew how great Hasek would become. Unfortunately, Belfour wouldn't even finish his career in Chicago. The Hawks were worried that he wouldn't re-sign with the team, so they shipped him off to San Jose for 3 players I personally never heard of until I Googled them. Ulf Dahlin, Michael Sikora, and Chris Terreri. Terreri was put in the very tough position of trying to fill Belfour's shoes in net, and he never got close to reaching Belfour's milestone achievements. Blackhawk fans kept asking themselves, is this team cursed? The 1999 Stanley Cup Final pitted Belfour against Hasek as the Dallas Stars took on the Buffalo Sabres. Belfour eventually won the Cup over Hasek in the series, although Hasek won more Cups than the Eagle once he began playing for the Red Wings. The Blackhawks managed just 1 more Western Conference Finals appearance with Belfour in net, and they wouldn't get back to the Western Conference Finals until last season. No one ever wishes someone to die, but success seemed to reach the Blackhawks once Bill Wirtz passed away from complications of cancer on September 26, 2007. His son, Rocky Wirtz, took over the team, and during their first season with Rocky as the CEO, the Hawks finished above 500 for the first time in 6 years. With John McDonough as the president and Joel Quenneville as the head coach, the Hawks made it back to the playoffs and finished in the Final Four. The Red Wings once again got in their way and easily took care of the Hawks 4-1 during the 2009 Western Conference Finals. Entering the 2009-10 season, the Hawks decided they need a veteran forward who could score goals and match up against their biggest rival, the Detroit Red Wings. Marian Hossa signed with the Blackhawks, giving the Hawks a formidable 1-2-3 punch on line 1 on Patrick Kane, Jonathan Taves, Marian Hossa. That is, if they ever needed to use all 3 guys on the power play. The Hawks were a tough team to beat in 2010, and they finished just 1 point shy of the Western Conference leading Sharks, but the Hawks were the better team in the Western Conference Finals and swept the Sharks to make it to the Stanley Cup Final. Their opponent was an unlikely one, the Philadelphia Flyers. Entering the playoffs as a 7th seed, the Flyers had little title aspirations, but after the top-seeded Capitals were stunned in round 1 to the 8th-seeded Canadiens, there was new hope in Philly. The Flyers looked dead in the water when they trailed 3-0 in the Eastern Conference semifinals, but Simon Gagne returned for Game 4, and they definitely needed him as Gagne scored in overtime to force a Game 5. Brian Boucher was excellent as the Flyers starting goalie during Game 5, but he had to leave the game early due to knee injuries. As such, Michael Layton finished off Game 5 as the Flyers' new goalie and preserved the 4-0 shutout. Layton then got the start in Game 6 as expected, and he made the most of his opportunity by being perfect through 59 minutes until the Boston Bruins scored late. It was still a 2-1 win for the Flyers, and wouldn't you know it, the Flyers had a chance to win Game 7 and come back from an insurmountable 3-0 deficit. The Bruins actually led 3-0 in Game 7 at the TD Garden in Boston, but they simply couldn't avoid a significantly embarrassing collapse. James Van Riemsdyk, who didn't score a single goal in the playoffs prior to tonight, netted a very important goal late in the first period to give his teammates new life and ending the shutout attempt. The Flyers then scored 3 more unanswered goals to win a surprising 4-3 Game 7 over the Bruins, becoming just the 3rd team in NHL history to come back from a 3-0 series deficit. In fact, this had only been done once in any other American professional sport besides hockey. The Boston Red Sox defeated the New York Yankees 4-3 during the 2004 American League Championship Series. And now the Flyers are back in the Stanley Cup Final for the first time since 1997, looking for their first championship since 1975. The 1997 Stanley Cup Final was very interesting since it pitted the Flyers against the Red Wings, with both teams being in the Eastern Time Zone. The Flyers got swept in that series, with fans questioning if the franchise made the right decision all those years ago when they traded for former #1 overall draft pick Eric Lindros. Lindros scored just once in that series against the Red Wings, and it cost the Flyers a lot just to acquire him. They sent the Quebec Nordiques 6 players, 2 first-round picks, and $15 million in cash for only Lindros. The Nordiques eventually moved to Colorado, with the future Hall of Famer in Forsberg helping the Colorado Avalanche win 2 Stanley Cup titles. What did Lindros contribute? Just 1 goal in his lone Stanley Cup final, and his constant bad luck of suffering concussions, he suffered 4 during his career in Philly, inevitably led to him being traded to the New York Rangers. The Lindros trade was a huge gamble for the Flyers, and it cost them much-needed role players they probably could have used during their playoff runs in the late 90s and early 2000s. However, the Flyers probably wouldn't have made it to the finals without Lindros in the lineup, so there's a lot of give and take when debating if Philly should have traded for the future Hall of Famer. In a weird twist of fate, the Rangers tried to trade for Lindros, which would have included goalie Mike Richter. Richter was huge down the stretch for the Rangers during the 1994 Stanley Cup Final, which they won, so Rangers fans are probably very happy with the trade with Philly that was finalized prior to the Rangers calling up the Nordiques. But the Flyers are finally back in the Stanley Cup Final, in large part due to the Flyers getting defenseman Chris Pronger in another blockbuster deal with Anaheim. It cost Philly 2 players and 2 first-round picks. History tells us that the Flyers love sacrificing the future for winning now, but this time around, it has paid its dividends in a big way. Pronger's 14 playoffs assists have allowed the Flyers to be 1 goal away from forcing a Game 7 in Chicago, their closest to a title in 35 years. The trade for Pronger was definitely an immediate success. Layton's 3 shutouts in the Eastern Conference Finals prove that he deserves to be in the league, but is he a franchise goalie? Not so much. One of the reasons that the Blackhawks are a goal away from the title is Layton can't recreate his magic from the previous round. In fact, Boucher relieved him in Game 2 and Game 5 due to erratic play, but head coach Peter Laviolette decided to stick with Layton in this pivotal Game 6. And to be honest, the Flyers felt comfortable about tonight. Both of their wins in the series were at home, and with the Hawks being led by 2 players under the age of 25 in Kane and Taves, they don't have a lot of experience in this pressure situation. It's up to former #1 overall draft pick Patrick Kane and Captain Taves to finish off the Flyers. Otherwise, it's back to Chicago for a winner-go-home Game 7, and Blackhawk fans know all too well how that panned out back in '71. Sharp knows all too well how this Blackhawks team has stunk over the years as he joined the team during the 2006 season. Remind their fans of Broad Street bullies who won back-to-back cups in the 70s, or will the Blackhawks finally appease the hockey gods and give their fans a much-deserved championship? It's golden goal format, and Patrick Kane has the puck deep in the Flyers' end. Well, thanks for watching our NHL version of Rewinder. Make sure to comment below and subscribe to Sports Broadcast Solutions. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon, O'Connor, and Marsh back on defense. And Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot, and it's goal! So 3-3. The power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world. It's October 26th, 1991, Game 6 of the 91 World Series at the Metronome in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's an unlikely matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Minnesota Twins. The Twins won the World Series just 4 years ago, but like the Braves, they weren't supposed to be here. Kirby Puckett is at the plate, and you might know what happens next on this 2-1 pitch. And for that, I'll give you a virtual high five due to your ability to use the internet. But for those of you who don't want to cheat via Wikipedia or BaseballReference.com, let's get in that DeLorean and crank it to 88 miles per hour. It's time to travel back in time, or as SB Nation would say, let's rewind. The 1991 Fall Classic was far from straight chalk when it comes to the gambling mindsets of sports bettors. According to TampaBay.com, the Braves were once 250-1 odds-on favorites to win the World Series. If you bet $100 on the Twins in spring training, that was a great bet, as they were 100-1 odds to win it all. In fact, both teams finished in last place in their respective divisions the year prior. The Braves were actually in the National League West back then, and although they'd be dominant in the later part of the decade, the beginning of the 1990s wasn't friendly to Bobby Cox's team. The first year of the 90s saw the Braves finish the regular season at just 65-97, but general manager John Schuerholz saw something in Cox, and the fiery skipper became the head honcho on June 23, 1990, replacing Russ Nixon. It didn't lead to an improvement when it came to wins. The Braves were 25-41 when Nixon received the pink slip, and they finished the year 26 games out of first with Cox as the manager. Still, the players seemed to respond to the 50-year-old skipper the next season. The Braves were notably better, but a World Series appearance still seemed very unlikely on July 11th. A .500 record at just 40-40, the Braves were on the cusp of being sellers at the trade deadline. But then something happened. The Braves just refused to lose. An incredible 54-28 finish to the season saw the Braves 4 wins away from a National League pennant. They clinched the division on a second-to-last of the season, with the Braves remaining in first place from September 20th until the clincher on October 5th. The stunned Los Angeles Dodgers couldn't believe it. How could a Braves team who were at .500 practically halfway through the season keep them from an NL pennant? As for the Braves themselves, next came the Pittsburgh Pirates, led by Silver Slugger Barry Bonds. If the regular season was crazy enough for Atlanta sports fans to start believing, the 1991 National League Championship Series was something we probably won't ever see again. 4 shutouts took place in the series, including 3 1-0 shutouts. The Pirates were the heavy favorites to advance to the World Series. A 98-win team, the Pirates won the division by an easy 14 games. John Smiley won 20 games for the Buccos, the last time a Pirates pitcher won 20 games during the 20th century. Doug Drabick was the reigning NL Cy Young Award winner, and with Bombs and Bobby Bonilla still in the primes of their careers, there's no way that Bobby Cox's Cinderella story could still wear their gold slipper going into the championship round, right? Wrong. Tom Glavine, the 1991 NL Cy Young winner, was on this Braves team, but he actually underperformed in the series. Game 1 went to the better-seeded Pirates, a well-deserved 5-1 win to the higher seed as the Pirates scored the game's first 5 runs. Glavine was the loser in this one by walking 3 batters and giving up 4 unearned runs. Atlanta's David Justice hit a leadoff homer in the top of the ninth inning, but it was just too little, too late, as the Pirates took a 1-0 series lead. The Braves found a way to split the first two games at Three Rivers Stadium, with Steve Avery leading the way to a 1-0 shutout. Game 3 was all Braves. A 10-3 win as John Smoltz was the much better pitcher in the Braves' first home playoff game in nearly a decade. But games 4 and 5 were won by the Pirates, including a seemingly back-breaking 1-0 shutout victory in Atlanta. Zane Smith led the way for Pittsburgh in Game 5, and with their backs against the wall, Atlanta had to somehow win both games on the road to make their first World Series since arriving in the capital of Georgia. The Braves just wouldn't let their dream season die. Not only that, but they held the Pirates scoreless for the last 22 innings of the series. From the top of the sixth in Game 5 until the final out in Game 7, the Pittsburgh Pirates couldn't muster a single run. A 1-0 crushing defeat in Game 6 saw the Pirates one win away from elimination, and after the Braves scored 3 runs in the top of the first inning during Game 7, the Buccos offense went ice cold down the stretch. Steve Avery stole the show. He didn't give up a single run in his 2 starts. 16 2/3 innings pitched for the young stud on the mound, and he, of course, won NLCS MVP. But the Braves weren't the only weird newcomer to the postseason party. Just 4 years earlier, the Minnesota Twins were World Series champions. Gone were the days of Harmon Killebrew and Rod Carew, but these new Twinkies were still fan favorites. Kirby Puckett, a former junior college player, led the charge in center field. But interestingly enough, not a single player on the Twins had 100 runs batted in during the 91 regular season. The Twins weren't a team known for power. Puckett only drilled 15 homers in 1991, a huge contrast to the 1987 squad when he hit 28 homers. The 1991 Twins were scrappy, annoying, and hard to beat. Designated hitter Chili Davis was the only Twin with over 25 home runs, and the lone 20-game winner on the pitching staff wasn't future Hall of Famer Jack Morris. That distinction went to Scott Erickson. Still, the Twins cruised to an AL West Division title by commanding 8 games. And after dismantling the Toronto Blue Jays in just 5 games during the ALCS, it looked like the Twins had the upper hand for the 1991 World Series crown. After all, the Braves barely squeezed into the World Series, while the Twins looked like the far more superior team. But the World Series started anyway, with Cox proving to the rest of the world that he would become one of the game's all-time great managers. Down in an early 0-2 hole, the Braves looked like a completely different ball club when they flew back to Atlanta. 3 straight victories at the old Fulton County Stadium, including a 14-5 convincing victory over the seemingly unbeatable Twins, put the Twins in major trouble. Just like that, Tom Kelly's squad looked all but done. The problem was, they weren't. Plus, they still got to go back home for Games 6 and 7, assuming they could force a Game 7. The 1991 World Series became one of the all-time greats, and Game 6 was no exception to the rule. The Twins struck first with 2 ball players crossing home plate in the bottom of the first inning. The Braves seemed to have the momentum back after Terry Pendleton hit a 2-run bomb in the top of the 5th. Determined to play Game 7 at the old Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome, the Twins got the lead back in the bottom of the frame. And after battling to a leadoff walk, Don Gladden stole second base. A couple of flyouts later, including the sacrifice fly by Puckett, gave the Twins the lead back. But don't count these Braves out. Up by a run in the top of the 7th, Kelly allowed starting pitcher Scott Erickson to run back out there. But after a leadoff single to Mark Lemke, Kelly had no choice but turned to Mark Guthrie. Guthrie started off okay with a strikeout to Jeff Blauser, but then location and accuracy came to bite him in the butt. A walk to Lonnie Smith, including a can't-have-it wild pitch, put Kelly in a tough spot. Guthrie was able to jam Terry Pendleton, but with Chuck Knobloch playing a double-play depth, Pendleton's little nubber got enough of the AstroTurf to give him ample time to claim the infield single. Just like that, we have bases loaded, and Kelly was forced to go to the bullpen yet again. In came Carl Willis. It was also decision time for Kelly. Should he bring the infield in, bring in the corners and play double-play depth, or play double-play depth around the infield? The Twins decided to play back with the middle infield, and it cost them. Ron Gant's ground ball in between the third base and shortstop hole allowed him to beat out the fielder's choice, and the Braves were once again in business.
Gant with a good jump out of the box just beats the play.
A 3-3 tie with runners on the corners. Willis was in a huge pickle, but he threw a devastating 2-2 off-speed pitch to Davis Justice to get him to swing and miss. The lead was gone, but the tie still remained. The Twins had a golden opportunity to retake the lead in the bottom of the 8th. Puckett stole second base with 2 outs, but Shane Mack couldn't drive him in. Nobody got close to tying it in the ninth, so Braves fans had to wait until extra innings to see if their team would be sipping the champagne in the locker room. Remember, this was a big deal for Braves fans. Atlanta hadn't won a World Series since relocating from Milwaukee, and the city of Atlanta had never seen a professional sports team win a championship up to this point. Atlanta nearly obtained their first lead of Game 6 in the top of the 10th. A leadoff single by Pendleton looked to be great for the Braves, but a stolen base attempt, or perhaps a hit and run, led to a slow-moving line drive and an easy double play for the Twins. So much for that potential rally. The Twins went 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 10th, so we went to the 11th. The Braves somehow got another leadoff single, this time by Sid Bream. However, Bream probably should have been at second base, if not for his oft-injured right knee. He crushed the first pitch down the first base line, but couldn't advance into scoring position. Keith Mitchell had to pinch run for him, and in this era of old-school baseball, stolen bases were more commonplace. Mitchell got caught stealing on the first pitch of Brian Hunter's at-bat, and that pretty much did in the rally. No more base runners for the Braves. Should Cox allow Alejandro Pena to pitch into the 11th? Pena might be needed for Game 7, so Cox is pretty much forced into allowing Charlie Liebrant to man the rubber in the bottom of the 11th. Liebrant probably wasn't the ideal choice. He had an ERA over 4 coming into this pitching appearance, and with Puckett leading off the inning, Cox was just praying Liebrant could force a 12th frame. And now Puckett can make history with a walk-off blast. But to understand how memorable this home run could be for Puckett, you have to know his life's history. Puckett grew up on the south side of Chicago. He was so small for center field, just 5'8", that he didn't receive a single scholarship once he graduated from Calumet High School. He actually entered the workforce right out of prep school at the Ford Motor Company. Luckily for him, Bradley University, an NCAA Division I school in the Missouri Valley Conference, gave him a shot. He then had to transfer to Triton College due to becoming academically ineligible at Bradley. However, he had what it took to play at the next level, and the Twins took a huge risk by drafting a junior college ball player with the 3rd overall pick in 1982. They obviously didn't regret taking the shrimp beef but full of energy ball player. He ended up making it to the big show in 1984 and helped lead the Twins to a World Series championship 3 years later, their first one since relocating from Washington, D.C. He never missed the All-Star game since 1986, and he was the 1991 ALCS MVP award. He was absolutely brilliant coming into this at-bat. He tripled in Knobloch, made an unbelievable catch in the 3rd inning, and has 2 of the 3 Twins' RBIs tonight. According to multiple reports, he told players in the clubhouse they could jump on his back tonight and he would carry them to victory. Well, here we stand. A 2-1 count on Puckett. It's a tie game in the bottom of the 11th. Can Puckett get on base or even crush a legendary walk-off homer to preserve Minnesota's incredible season? Or can Liebrant jam Puckett and face off against Chili Davis, who is already 0 for 4 on the night? Here comes the 4th pitch of the at-bat. Welcome to a moment in history.
The hitter swings at the arm motion. Into deep left center for Mitchell, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
The Twins went on to win a memorable Game 7 by a final score of 1-0. Jack Morris pitched an unbelievable 10-inning shutout. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede!
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, classy graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the postgame show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith. Well, my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out.
Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk here of Psych Edge. Do you want to learn how to improve your performance, improve your confidence, improve your resilience, Coming this fall, Psych Edge is releasing 5 workshop classes that will give you the skills to accomplish your goals with increased confidence and resilience. This is your opportunity to learn all the main psychological pieces of mental training in one place, plus the process I've developed to build these skills. Go to my website, psychedge.club, and sign up for my monthly blog emails, which will include the updates on the class release.
Made from an athlete's mind for all sports minds. Level Up Branding is a unique sports marketing and branding agency, offering athlete management, brand management, and so much more. We are powered by experience, currently serving athletes in the WNBA, MLR, NFL, and college sports. We are looking to take on more clients because everyone deserves a shot at their dream. Our goal is to help others by inspiring one person at a time. Level Up Branding was founded by Lauren, who was and still is an athlete. She understands the importance of being a well-rounded and built individual. It takes an athlete to know an athlete. We are built different. There is so much more to an athlete than what is seen on the field or the court. We make it a priority to understand our athletes. We want to know and understand our clients' values, motives, passions, and future goals. At Level Up Branding, we believe in helping others succeed. We believe in giving back. We believe in family. You are more than an athlete. Level Up Branding was founded based on the sheer passion of sports, community involvement, and the sense of belonging to a community. We were created from an athlete's innovative mindset and experience, and here to offer our services to like-minded athletes.
This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk, owner of Psych Edge. How would you like to learn how to manage your emotions and reactions in order to enhance your performance and be successful in life? I coach and counsel student athletes, performers, and professionals, giving them the mental skills and mindsets to build confidence and resilience. My background in physical therapy, massage therapy, personal training, and 15 years of counseling give my clients an advantage. So if you are wanting to be recruited, perform better, or struggling with life balance, anxiety, or depression symptoms, I will stand by you until we reach your goals. Contact me today, sarah@aimtogrow.com, and be sure to visit my website, psychedge.club, for your monthly blog on mental health, sport, and performance psychology tips.
Talk about fucking hands, bro.
Hey, you should go on these stuff, bro.
The high receiver on the team.
2 or 3 songs, yeah.
Let's go. Come on, boys. Come on. Let's go. Yep. Let's go.
Formation! We are. Guys, you guys gotta bring all your stuff over here. Hey, AJ, Odo. Where's the coffee? Dude, you're telling me hot chocolate. Here, you gotta go take a photo. Let me take the photo. Yeah. My phone's on the side. Yeah. Awesome.
Is this our game balls? Keep them all pure.
Alright. Never mind. We'll do it after.
Whatever. Let's do it. Check it up.
Yeah. You got it. That's the problem.
Alright.
Right now. Nation on three. 1, 2, 3. Nation. How are you doing? Good.
Yeah.
Come on, Nation. Let's start hot. Let's go, boys. Come on, Hayden. Go. Hey, line, let's be smarter, box. I don't think we need to. Let's keep moving that ball. Move that ball. Well. I just had Play it again.
¡Beto, no te pierdas! ¡Beto, no te pierdas!
Hey, middle! Una marking! Hey, you want to possess. Good job. Carry! Nice! Easy! Yeah! 1, 2! Perfect! Time!
¡Adelante, cabezas! ¡Adelante, cabezas! ¡Los tíos! ¡Ya no puedo Bueno, Iván, bueno, Iván.
Hey, jump.
Bueno, Iván, vamos.
Jump.
Beto, no te lo pierdas, por favor. No te lo pierdas. Ahí. Miguel, usted más de medio. Vamos, más de medio.
Así. Underneath them.
Miguel, vete con él, Omar. Vete con él, llevas hombre. Macalles, hombre.
Already a better.
Omar, watch that line.
Take it side.
Dude, we gotta hit that bang that roof.
Go!
Cap, you good?
Omar, vaya, Omar. Solito. Bájame un poquito, va, Omar. Beto, ve. Ahí, Cholita, espera ahí. Cholito, espera el balón ahí. Bate. Cholito, ahí. Así, Cholito, así. Bueno, hijo. Bueno, bien, Cholito, buen intento. Fernando, que no te vaya uno, pégalo juntito a uno. Acá, abre nomás, acá es, Iván, de ese lado.
Beto, practically hold him, bro.
Júntalo, Beto. Júntalo. Presiona, Cholito. Es tuyo.
Rush. What's behind you? Good shot, Nico!
Cholito. Ahí, Bruce, no te vayas más. ¡Hombre! Bien, Oscar, más duro, Oscar. Vamos, Cholito.
He's got time, tell him. Let's go. Let's get up. Come on, Red. Help him. He's playing hard.
He's gotta get his head up.
Here you, Nick.
Vale, Cholito, presiona arriba. No te vayas tanto.
No, Reed's gonna want that.
Oscar.
Hey, Reed, keep it, yeah?
Just
find Nick's feet, keep it. Or kick it harder next time, Reed.
Presióname, Bruce. Arriba, presióname, Bruce.
Time, Reed.
Time, Reed.
Oh! Again? Again. Don't stop. Yeah, Nicky. Hit it, baby. Yeah, baby. That's all right. Good hit, Nick. That's all right, Nick. I like it. Your defense started that offense. Nice job, Nicky. Nice job, Red. Hey, let's keep it here now. Keep the press. Don't go anywhere.
Un poco más rápido nada más. Está bien, un poco más rápido nada más. Busca las bandas.
Hey, Red, we're still playing pretty narrow. Make sure we're using the wings. Wings, make sure you're spreading the width.
We can't. We just gotta send it. But we can send it, but like, he just ran off, you know? Let him know he can do it.
Oh, you guys hear something out?
Yeah. We just can't have him behind the goal.
It's okay. Open out, man. Open out, man. A las bandas.
Elias, get up there.
Media, banda.
Come on, Nick. Come on, Hayden. Yeah, Hayden.
Bring it down. Bring it down. We gotta bring that down.
Somebody show middle. Careful, everyone was up there. All right.
Okay.
Nick, if we can connect a little bit.
You, die.
Hey, now we shoot.
Take some, son. Nick. You gotta watch him. Yeah, Nick, too. Die. Left. Push up. Hey. One on, Jen.
Nick, you gotta drop it. Yeah.
Vete. Ahí, vete, ahí.
Good move.
Like it, Nick. Beto, no corras así. Usted va a correr por el centro. Él es el que cierra. Forward. No ball. Defense. No ball. Hey, in the middle. Hey. Perfect. Hey. Now run. Go.
What are we doing?
Check in. Bueno, Chulito, vamos,
Let's go, Nias!
Buen intento, Chulito. Bueno, se me gusta.
No need to chase him outside. You're good. You're along. You can just keep him in front of you. Don't you right along. Check in. You got it. Check in. One on you.
Time.
Finish!
This side, Macayo.
¿Dónde van?
No patas!
Nick and Jed like to play back and keep position, which is great, so we need to build out of it. Why run away?
Let's go, boys.
Keep it. Place.
Buena, Beto. Bien, Beto. Bueno, corrido, Beto.
Mejor que
Toma.
Mark.
Green body.
Try and get out here. Now we get out here, Red. Come on, let's get out here, Red. Come on.
Good.
Because we're lazy pushing out.
Adelante, Oscar. Llévalo. Lo quiero más, Bruce. Lo quiero ver más. Con ese Iván, con ese Iván. ¿Quién llegó? ¿Quién llegó, Kevin?
And then. He's going. He's going. Yellow.
¡Parados! Ahí, Chulito. Bruce, bájeme un poquito. Chulito, ahí, hijo. No te lo lleves.
So, scoring opportunity.
¡Hombre, hombre!
There's too many defenders in there.
He was passing. Yeah.
So on the 45
Luis!
That boy is real fast. He was fast. Going to catch him? I don't know.
Bruce, ayúdale acá. Bruce, you gotta get that ball out.
Who's in the water? Who's hitting him?
Iván, vete en el medio, Iván.
Who's hitting him?
Iván, en el medio.
Jet should be the man. He knows he's going to hit him.
Sácala.
That run. Off. Hayden!
Oh.
Come on, Jen! Good look, guys. Hey, good look! Way to be there, Hayden. Good look. Oh my God, dude, this fucking slides. Hey, reset! Keep it here! Reset! Keep it in this half! Reset! Here we go! 15 seconds later. That's good, Sergey. Just keep it here. Let's just keep it here. Just offensively get back in our shape. You're good. You're good. Good job, Sergey.
Roma. Beto, no te vayas de ahí. Llega Armando solo. Ve siguiéndolo. ¡Jálale! Bueno.
There you go. Don't take that. Hey.
No se vengan más. Hasta ahí. Me calles. Iván, para acá. Ve con él, Iván.
Hayden, you gotta go through there, Hayden.
Ya. Déjeme volar nomás.
They just kick it away. Hey, find me this.
Ya lo marcó.
Why are we forcing? Because instead of running wide, we're running long. We need to open up wide.
¿Quién habló?
Backside, Nicky, right behind you. Hey, más seguro.
Más seguro del pase. Oma. Si me marca, ya déjenlo que es de tercera.
Hey, Cap. Try and vary your runs wide and long. Try and vary your runs, not just long, but sometimes wide. Squeeze the field.
Oma, Iván, con ese Iván.
Use him again, Reed.
Va, Chulito.
Use him again.
Go. Con él, Beto.
One on.
Bye.
Jed, you gotta get more connected. Those three are playing way too high and not wide enough.
Con él. Beto, no te vayas.
One that should be that high is Hayden.
Go, Cap.
You're good.
Más seguro, amigo.
Just this guy.
Beto, no corras.
Jetty. Nice job, Jetty. Up now.
Fuerza, ya escúchelo. A ver. Bruce. ¡No quiero que vayas adelante! Ya, suéltala. Hacia adelante, Cris, para adelante. ¡Vamos! ¡Avanza, lo quiero! Aquí nomás, ese hombre. ¡Iván, no pierdas su hombre! Ayúdame, Cáez. ¡Iván, con su hombre! ¡Bien cerrado! Cáez, help him! Hey, keep it going, Cap! Hey! ¡La media! ¡La media te está perdiendo! ¡Los dos! Cholito! ¡No te lo lleves! ¡Más seguro, Iván! ¡Y cabe la media! ¡Nos quedamos más rápido en la posición! That's okay. Hey, that's the ball though. That's the ball though. Yeah. Good. That's all right. Hey, that's open. That's the time. That's open. Hey, 19. You did good, bro. Ya. Cholito, tranquilo. Tranquilo. Relájese. Please. Yeah, that's open every time, Hayden. That's all you. Cut this off now, yeah? Easy. Hey, but now we move together. Now we move together. Lock it in, Red. Full move. Vamos, Iván. Vamos, Cholito. Ya lo viste, Macayes. Yeah, nice. Go, Macayes. Go. Good. Así. You got no help other than the other side. Now shift. Put it in. Más seguro ahí. Goalie. Get rid of it. Hey. We got to build up together. Nice, goalie.
One of our players can check out.
Beto! You already know the speed they have, so let's adjust a little bit. 2 times already. No te hablas, hijo, con él. Christopher! Chris! You already know what they got. Stay strong, Red. Let's go. Mark up. Beto! Don't go too much because he's running around by himself. What do you do with that player there?
No, I talked to my
Okay, we have 22:30 left.
I heard you adjust. Come on. I know they're fast.
We have 2 days off.
Buena, Cholito. Buena. Good try. That's the way. Armando, ve. Acomódalos a ellos, lo que no te dejen solo. Chris. No te estoy hablando para nada. Retrocede, Chris. Chris. Retrocede la media. Retrocede. One far back.
She on the bench. She a roster. You gotta go.
Drop. Drop the mark up. Vas Armando, vas Armando, vas Armando. Tú así, ¡Avanza, avanza, adelante! ¡Adelante! ¡Turn! Go! Acá ahí. Go, man! Buena, Oscar, tus lugares! Let's take some chance. What are we afraid of? Take him!
Oh, wasn't the move like further down?
Hey, the whole red shape's got to move back and forward together. We have to move together. Control. Adelante, Amado, adelante. Who's open? No la cruces tanto, man, no la cruces tanto, quiero los pases más cortos. Go, pass! No turn. Buena, cabe. Oh, no pasa nada. Up.
That's so open.
Let's go, Nico. Yes.
Go, Reed.
Hey. Help him. He's got no support. I know. Solito, tu lugar, Solito. Ayúdale un poquito. Solito, a la media. Hombre.
Huh? No, I wasn't saying sir. One of our guys is Sergey, so I was going to talk to Sergey. Sorry.
Hey, come in. Right there, you're good.
But Sergey has to realize that.
Wait!
Come on, put it back in.
Why? Hey! ¡Abre aquí! Open the Macaulay. Open Oscar! ¡Abre! Red! A little bit more intensity. Jed! I want you taking set pieces, Jed! Con Macaulay! Con Macaulay! Max! Right! Win it! Ahí cabe. Guys, push up the defense. Turn! Guys, open up.
Set two on him, sir.
What's up, Consulito, portero?
Right there. Keep him going back. Don't let him out, Nicky.
Vamos, Solito, ya
We'll take long ball all day. We'll take long ball all day.
You got time. Vas, cabe, ya.
He wants it. Pointed.
What's he back?
Somebody got to press, somebody cover. Back in the shell.
Yeah, well, he's not.
We can go sideways.
¡Te queda más, no son offside, tienes que buscarlo.
Chad, you good?
Regresa, Omar. Ahí van. Hey.
My neck!
Back. Turn, go the other way. Good. Acá bien. Iván, más acá. Beto, no te vayas, ahí va con él.
Drop! Turn!
¡Que pide! Regresa, Uma. Regresa con un lado, Uma.
That's it. Be there, Hayden!
That's Nick Capitano's number 7 goal.
There's one guy up there. Yeah, I get that. All right, let's tell him what happened. Nobody has the man coming in. Hey.
La media, es la media, empieza ahí. Empieza ahí la media, papá. Empieza ahí la media. Fíjense, ¿qué están haciendo acá afuera? Vamos, papá.
How you feel, Nick?
Hey, that cross is open every time. Hayden, you can get a free board, just like that. Go. Let's go.
Hey, but for now, they have to just find we'll run capital.
Stick.
I mean, but like.
Here you go, Hayden. Yes, play forward.
Give him capital rest.
Wait, no.
Injury? Stoppage?
Yeah, just stay on the field, you guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that for the referee? I'm sorry. What did you guys have? I was just saying. No, I'm trying to keep it. Because we're not. Wait, Cap. Hey, good shit. Yeah. I'm just going to sit on it. Yeah. So if I tuck in, that's fine. But if I stay up there, if he comes up, yeah. They have no idea where they're behind them. Hey, Nick.
I think you guys are going to get gassed. Defensively, let's just sit a little bit. We're going to chase. You guys are going to get gassed. This guy's made like 20 runs, right? So defensively, say you're under defensive end. Let's just tuck in a little bit. Let's just chill a little bit. We don't need to be running crazy, right?
But then, no, I mean, they don't scare me. They're both the only way. They always do. They don't scare me.
It's fine.
But in those situations where the ball's trapped, I want you guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to get anything right, that's what we press. Right now, it's like, oh,
You gotta get him. Never mind.
You're good.
Never mind.
It doesn't matter if I'm 10 yards away.
Hey, did you touch that or no? Make like, a little bit like I'm just used to just like you were on that one. Brothers, what's up? Is this yours, Casino? Both for that. 14. Come on, guys. Hey, let's go, boys. Hey, Ray, just press together. Whenever you press together, and sing back together. That's all. Yeah. Excuse me, left and a half. Okay. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Okay, guys, let's go. Yeah, but the middles are playing too spread out right now, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. All right, Nick, that's the spot. Yep. Yours. You gotta win that. Hey, behind. Yes. Más fuerza, mijo. Con más fuerza. Hey! Oh, good. Keep playing. Receive that. Hard. This way. Middle. Shoulder. Hang on. Wait. Up. Come on, Nikki. That's you.
Oof.
Took one to the chin right there. Good shit, though. Good job. Hey, defense. Bruce, play it. Push up.
Get wide. Who's wide?
Up. Wide. Drop. No fucking way. Middle.
Go, baby! Go! Let's go! There you go, Hayden!
That's open.
I told you were going to be there. Nice job! Good work, Hayden! Nice job, Cap! Way to get it back, Cap! Way to follow through, guys! Good job, boys!
Oma, three.
But everyone gets notifications. Like updated last game.
Camelo, Oma.
Hey, there you go!
Then you try, baby.
There you go! That's just the start! Let's go!
Shut right. Run the Make sure you address that. The starting point is what you're talking about.
Uno.
If he gets shot down, he practices.
Run. Hey, no.
Offside.
He's not wrong.
Hey, that's a great run, sir! That's a great run! Turn! I like you, Nick. You're good. How do we build now? How do we get back now? How do we do it again? Let's go!
Yeah, I'm calling Josh right now.
Check in.
No foul.
Too big, Lee. Rafa Jolito.
Middle. Why? Doesn't like make it. Take time. Yes, John. Hey, behind you.
Reed, good stuff. Keep it up. Open up, Chris.
Perfect. Be careful, right.
Easy, Mick.
Toss. Sácamelo, Armando.
You got time. What's in front of you?
Hey, get back.
Jet.
Come on, go! Now leave your man! Play on! Play on! Ball over here, ball over here! Alexis, ball over here! Good shit, good shit. Reset, let's keep it here. Reset, let's keep it here. Come on, Red. You got about under 10. You're under 10. Let's go, Red. Yeah, just under. Plus in 3 times. Look at that time.
Chaz might have a ruptured Achilles tendon.
Reset.
2 balls are all we have. Are all those game balls too?
Yeah, these are game balls.
Okay.
They've been slowly bringing them back.
Have you checked them all?
Well done.
Keep going.
Carry run. Let's go.
See outside.
Right in the hair. That's right. Get back down.
Hey, unlucky.
Get it back down. Come on. Don't worry about it. Let's give it up. 1 on count. One. There's no need for 3.
Put the ball moving!
Go!
There you go, Hayden! Go! Keep hustling! Oh my God.
Well done, Hayden. Good pressure. Pressure on one side now.
Good hustle there, Nick.
No pasa nada, que lo dejado.
Back row, guys. Sorry, ball? All right, bet. Good ball, guys. Hey, good idea, sir. What's taking so long? Good shit. Good call. Go on, Hayden. Go on.
Keep it. Ooh.
Keep going. On your back.
Next here. Run back. Hold on. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Be there.
Wow. Come back.
Holy shot.
Presiona, Oscar.
can hack at his ankles, no big deal.
Rack 5, come on now!
Get back, get back, get back! Good hustle! Go, 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 go! Fine. Hey, pin it in the corner! Pin it in the corner! It's yours! Middle! Hit it! Go at him! Hey! He's dragging him down! What's he supposed to do when he's got his arm hooked? Keep going, Reed! What's he supposed to do? Sir, what's he supposed to do in the corner there?
Ruben, let it go! Ruben! Let it go! Got it.
But you saw the same angle I saw with that arm hook. And as he's dragging him down. I won't say anymore, but that's all I saw. Yeah, not to mention how big he is, how small their guy was. How does he just go down?
But also, Jed.
Good body.
Head up! Hey,
How we step? Defense, Suma!
Push! Driving! On the ground! All the way, walk away!
Yeah, under pressure. Come on. Yeah, and again, 2v1. Hey, let's go.
Segundo mando! Watch right! Hey, watch the side! Come on!
He's moving. Find him right. Talk to him, Sergey.
Sergey!
Talk, Sergey! Wide open in the corner. Sergey, great run. Let him know you're there. Hey, great run, dude.
Yeah, I should have called for it. Yeah, you were too open. That was like an easy one.
Good job.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede!
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, classy graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the postgame show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith, but my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Stolen. O'Connor and Marsh back on defense, and Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot and a goal. So 3-3. The power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us and listen to our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world.
Don't let that happen. That's what I'm saying. If it happens, it happens, just so it's not a surprise.
Let's see. Hold on, sir.
Is that an old man? Wait, which side is it?
What's your last name? Ramos. Oh, Ramos. My nickname. No, I thought that this was Z, that's why. That's good.
Get the Hattie! Bruce! Number 3, Bruce!
Oh, you study? What are you studying?
Everything and nothing. I study computer science, actually. I just know an obscene amount of fun facts. That
You mean useless shit?
Yeah.
Flex up. Right now, please.
So useless.
Stop, coach. Coach.
I'll get it.
Not right now. I'll stay right here. Right now, that's kind of where we're at. We want to give you time. 1, 2, 3, action!
Oscar, estás. Midfield, right? Chuy, te vas delantero. Como estaba, adelante de Bruce. De Chulito. ¿Ok? Y por 9, Chuy.
Oh, crap.
3 of them. This ain't no rookie league ball. This is the real deal.
Good work.
So are we going to run it or stoppage? Are we running time or stoppage? Okay. No, I'm wondering, is it stoppage or no? It's stoppage? Okay.
It just looked like a goalie because they were little forward. Oh, not shot.
Watch wide, he's going wide. Where you at? You gotta do that, bro. That's your ball. Yes, no more. Yes, no more. Yeah, that's good, no more. That's good. Yeah, good right away. I need it back. I need my shit. Behind it. Oh. Yes, yes, yes. Ready. All right. Hey, wait, I'm on the way. Red. Mac. Good work, Mac.
Yeah, Nico! Let's go, Nico! Be there, Hayden!
Stay close.
We're 40. Hey, good run, Cap! If we get there.
Habla, Oscar. Agarra el balón.
Good ball.
Middle.
Take your time.
Middle. Avanza. Come on, Joey.
Oh, bro.
Calvin. Hey.
Good talk. Let's go. He's on. Shoot him, Hayden. Good shot, Hayden.
Come on, Ref! Keep running! Stop arguing! Chui! No!
Quick feet, Calvin. Nothing.
Keep up! Good work!
Good step. There you go, Calvin. Good stuff.
Hey!
It's alright, you work. That's alright. That's alright. Reset, reset. Turn, turn.
Yeah, that's probably the reason, I guess, because I was just thinking bad, but he wasn't really. But at the same time, like, not this time, but like,
Bien, Oscar, bien, Oscar, bien, beautiful work.
no, I like that title.
Ya te dio.
Hey, Ref? I think it's
Bien,
4.
Iván, bien, Iván.
Oh, you're 7?
I think it's number 4.
Are you doing that now? Run that switch! Oscar, ya vio! Go ahead! Vaya por su banda.
Bye.
I know I didn't even watch it.
You do? Yeah, it's right on the table.
Terrible crap.
Cholito! Hey!
Block.
How is that a yellow?
Got a yellow. Nick?
Yeah, Mick. So
Mick got a yellow. Here, Mick got a yellow.
Yeah, we got it. Thank you. I don't know how that's a yellow when he was grabbed there and the other one wasn't a yellow. Both grabs, in my opinion.
You go!
Oh!
You got time, man. Go! You got time!
Yeah, good idea. Hey, up for 90 next time, Nico.
How do we do it again now, Red? Let's go!
Okay, if you got those wide shoulders, you can box them out.
That's fine. Just cover the right shoulder. Ivan, open up!
Hey, use that muscle.
¡Más seguro los pases, Gas! ¡Quiero más seguro los pases!
Let's go, Duke. Get them off the bench and recap. I get to see. Let's go, Fleet. Bring it back.
We're like 30
into this half?
When you...
Command the mid.
No,
Fleet.
no, 30 left.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That's okay. Thank you.
Call them out and make sure they come with you.
You're going to float like a butterfly, sting like a flea.
Wait, who am I going in for?
Going for Sergey, right back. Sergey.
Who you want in a second?
You get under control, find your center. Sergey! Makai! Sergey! Sergey! Makai!
He's off.
Makai!
Wait, you need
Hey,
to
Jay!
Penny. I usually this up.
I think the sideline ref got it. Oh, and he's supposed to wait till you gets out there. Yeah, that was messed up.
And I think he referees too.
Smart cup, boys! Smart cup! Where's your guy?
Oh, he got good stuff.
My guy is out behind the goal.
Oh, I think, okay. I got it. Good job. Good job, man. Good shit.
Yeah, just grab one of the blue
Yeah, I will. I'll be here.
pennies.
This is cool. If it wasn't for my car, I would have been there.
Alex, we tried, guys. We need a couple goals. Came late. Not going to play you right now.
Oh, you came late? That's you? Or I need you to sign.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Tell them about it. Hey, even ref says you're not supposed to be late. Yeah. Get down the camera, man. Making me mad. Now use that video.
Yeah, the
Hey, here, sign right
yeah
here.
the pregame beer before the game.
Stand him up. Stand him up. Hit him, Calvin. Good.
He's gonna give you. I'm telling you because he's not. So you get out there, he's gonna give you a card.
Keep pressing. Relax. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Reset. There's one out wide. Two out wide. Two out wide. That's all good. One follow, one press. You're good. Play that ball. That's fine.
I can take it.
Let him kick it.
It's not me, like you're gonna go out there.
Now it's extra. You ate the ball or the guy.
You gotta take that out?
No, I got tape with me. I got tape with me, though. But she didn't.
He's gonna card you.
If you notice.
Well, I mean, she's the referee. So. Yeah. What do you think she's doing here? Just having fun?
Just enjoying getting in my.
I mean, that's her job. What do you mean? I need to take this whole bar out? I'm not a surgeon.
And then you just twist a little ball.
Twist the ball? I'm trying, bro. Come on.
Oh, that's it?
No wonder I never did it.
Yeah, no.
No wonder I never did piercing. That's not I'll put it right here.
You got the glove.
Hey, AJ. What? I guess you switch Dugan and Calvin. John! Yeah. Hey, Calvin! Switch sides with Dugan! Dugan! Come over here! Hey, Nick! Hey, Nick! Number 4. Dale, güey. Hey, dale. Dale, güey.
Okay.
Come on, bro. Go get one.
Had a huge sandwich.
Yeah. Dugan, you stay home, all right?
Ali's right mid.
Win this! I need to get this out of my switch! I know.
Lay down the chair.
See it out. You're good, dude.
Ready?
Hey.
When Garrett says Sergey, I think okay. Yeah.
No,
it is Sergey.
Ooh! Ouch!
No, todavía no. When the sound goes in. Okay.
If he didn't make himself thin, he would have hit Jen. That's why I always think he's a wall. Come on. Hey, Jet. Stay. When you did this, you made yourself smaller.
Jonathan, ready, okay?
Iván! Yeah, go. Come on. You did it once tonight. Do it again.
No te le vayas muy chico.
Acá te quiero con el 12, güey. Yeah, right?
Atrás, stay.
I got beat as a kid.
Oscar, levantado. Iván, no te abras tanto.
Hey, good look, Lee.
¡A usted, Chuy! ¡Open up! ¡Chuy! ¡Lo quieres más rápido! ¡Te quiero ver más, Chuy! ¡Te quiero ver más!
Like you're a goal. I'm just saying. I feel like it's actually.
No te le vas a ir, Iván. Iván. No te le vas a ir, hijo. Te estás dejando solo.
Yes! Yeah! Too big, Cap! Good ball, Cap! I got two! Play it!
There really is, isn't it? Show me, Conti.
Go!
Go up!
Alexis!
No, acomódeme abajo, hijo. Acomoda la media con los dos Ivanes. Iván y Jonathan. Iván. ¿Tu lugar, hijo, qué? Aquí te quiero. Guerrero, acomódate con Jonathan. Chuy, te quiero un poquito más arriba, hijo. ¡Te quiero ver! ¡Abre, Iván! ¡Chuy! ¡Abre, Iván! ¡Abre, Chuy!
They're not bionic.
¡Bonito!
Bad juju away from me,
Ruben! Offside! Hey, remember to put your jerseys on the puck. Hey, Jud. Hey, Jud.
Hey, Kanji. Hand that to the guy when he comes out.
What is it, great?
Right. After that.
Is that thing new? It's like 2 months old. Hopefully it'll stand. 20-30 minutes if you get it. I appreciate it. And we need more people running.
Más rápido, cabe, más rápido, cabe, acomódemelo.
What part of Chicago are you guys from?
Right here.
Oh, right here. This is Chicago?
Stop. Spreads way out. Stop. Hayden!
Did they make this? Okay, maybe that's
Nick! Go center.
So I want to play that. Yeah, then I went over to Augustine. I can start all the way back to South.
Can't fucking finish this in.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay. You got one. You got one.
No,
what about the other one? Both wrong goals? I totally thought the second one was you.
Good, good. Buena, Iván, buena.
Yeah, did we swear a real goal?
No. I should have about. It looked like you had the ring. Header's on her. Oh, I got it. I just missed the ball. We need somebody to play. Oh, you're watching.
Okay, little guy hit it.
These guys have two.
Someone's got it out there in the house. What do we got? Hey guys, they brought it back up, Lily. Huh?
Watch inside. Pass outside.
Yeah. Look at him, man. He was perfect.
It is.
Good, good. Yeah, the tuck in here. Tuck in here, yeah. Good, good. Now work off of it. Relax, relax. Yeah, good. That's two games. Right, nine.
Hey, good idea.
Hey, yeah, keep playing that ball.
Hey! Same grab.
Got it.
Now.
Maybe we got speed up. They're pretty quick.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, come on. Come on.
It's just so tall you don't look at it.
Ivan, get your man, Ivan. Hey, dude, you got no feedback. I'm yeah, just there. Just there. Hey, come on!
Let's go. Reset. Gotta be smart now, Conti. In our shape.
Ref, you got time?
Yeah, we have like 19 left.
Unofficial, yeah. Thank you.
Ale, go the ball! Ale! Hey,
Too much, give it up! Quicker pass, Ale, you got that!
Ale! Let's go for it! Hey, don't play short there! Why are we letting him play?
Hable, Oscar.
Great stuff.
Get there, Dugan!
Oscar, ven.
Good D, Dugan!
That's a nice turn for him. He's holding it.
Yes, Reed! Nice feet, Ale! Yes! Yes! That's the way!
Offside.
There you go, Noel! Hey, keep it up, let's go!
Hey, there you go. Come on.
Way to beat her, Conti. Hey, find Nick and you read. Easy.
Habla.
Inside here. Make sure you tuck in too.
¡Más rápido, Miguel!
Hey, come in.
Make sure you go side on everything. I'd rather have you sink in than be caught out. You know.
I can stay right. Go take a shot.
You sure?
Yeah.
If you feel more comfortable on left, let's
Wait, stay here. There's one in.
Come on, is that here? It's not your first rodeo.
You know his name?
Yeah, Calvin.
Calvin!
You want to go left?
No. Let Nick do it.
All right.
Dugan's doing
All
good.
right.
Good job, Cal. 18 minutes, Z. Let's go. Cal, good shit, dude.
Good shit. You're good. You just want to get more speed on that back line a little bit.
No, that's fine.
Calvin, you gotta get faster, bud.
Not saying you're not fast.
Go run.
You get one, baby. Hey, stay north of that.
You got one man status, dude. A young 20-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
¡Hey! ¡Más seguro que! ¡Más seguro que!
That should be the harder hit. That should have been a harder shot. That just happened.
Hey, mark up! Get him back! Come on! Pegadito! Okay. Middle, let's do it. Vamos!
Why can't we not hit a goddamn point? Jed, drive the ball, Jed!
Jed! That's so far, yeah?
No, these guys have
Okay.
Come on, reset! Let's not let it out! Let's not let it out! Wherever this ball goes, just shift! Shift left!
Here, where's our team?
¿Quién habló? ¿Quién habló? Habla Chuy!
Yes! Yes! Hey!
Háblale, Chulito, muévalo.
Let's go, Aeneas! Get this, Reed! Be there! Jed, that's a ball, Jed! Good ball! Hey, same concept here, Jed!
A uno!
We gotta attack that, boys!
Yeah, locked him up.
Sorry, Reed, drop back!
Stoppage? Yeah.
How much stoppage are we doing? How much time is up right now? 10?
Yeah, good ball.
¿Quién es Oscar?
Are you for him by chance? No. Just a little bit.
Otro Iván.
Oh, you got it. You're sub too. It's almost like somebody's gonna take the fill of that role. So like, I'm just like waiting for him to dribble because I'm waiting. I'm just taking one shot. Right there. What do you need? You got fucking De Gea on the net.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always
Hablando, hijo. Hable.
Anyone, get the ball in your feet. Go. Jen, look for him, Jen.
Yes, Jed!
First time!
Good ball, Andy!
Oscar!
Jed, that's a beautiful ball, Jed. Conti, good run.
Conti, first time. Good stuff. Hey. Good. You gotta think about it. I know. And then you go, Nick. Hey. Take the ball or what?
Damn, everybody's good. Bodies are flying.
Yes. Take the ball.
No. Garrett, stoppage.
There is stoppage, yeah.
Are we stopping? Are we doing stoppage on this injury?
Is Nick okay?
Excuse me, do you know how much time is left?
We have 7.5 plus stoppage. 7 is stoppage.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
¿Usted puede darme más? ¿Usted puede darme más?
Yeah.
Búsquese más, turístico. Búsquese más. Y háganlo, ronda.
Get ready. Once you drop in with check in and next up.
Ale, drop into the middle for Jennings.
AJ, get him ready. He needs to check in next play. Next play. Check on next play. Next play. Wait, next play. He wasn't ready.
You're going to go to the wing. Right wing, Sam.
So we have to play down right now?
What?
Because he wasn't ready. Ref asked multiple times, guys.
Hey, yeah. Sorry. Nick Clapton's out. He's already out. He's the injured player. He's already out. Right wing. Right wing.
Ale, you play in the center. Ale, play number 10.
That's what I was saying. I just wanted him going.
Yeah. Lleva el balón.
Keep back, one out.
Back.
Keep back. Run it back. I got it.
I'd say 3, 2,
There you go! There you go, Nick! Let's go, Cat!
You may have hit that ball too high.
Man, everybody's getting hurt.
As a left. Yeah, all right. I'll give you like 4 years.
Yeah, finish 20. Hey, that's flash right there.
I just have to stop eating as much.
Yeah, up.
ve, Chuy, si ve, si puede, Iván.
Bueno, Iván. Cat. All right, Nick. Hey, Ale, you're going to play up top. Jackson, drop to the 6. Jed and Nally in front of Jackson.
Good shit, Nico. Bro, you shouldn't have done the fireworks from your goal.
Yeah, just for that substitution. Come on, it's done. That's all good. Intent was there. Intent was there. Come on. Back now, Conti. Back now. Let's go. I don't want to give up a goal. Come on, Conti. Come on, Conti. Recover for him. Yeah, good. Hey, Conti, though, if he takes your spot, then you shift to the middle, you know? Position absorption. I don't think so. I don't think they were shit. With our full squad, they got me. Too much, kid. So crafty, man. So crafty.
Oh, come on.
Back. Let's go. Why are you taking the
Oh, because it's gonna.
It's okay. It's okay. Yes, Dugan. That's it. Yes. Oh. Hey, good look, man. Reset. Yeah, baby. Come on. Hey, that's the thing. There's so much space. Dude, fucking all these guys are just our cats. No shot. He's smart. Yeah. No, he got one of them. He got Gating up there. Gating up there. That's a venue thing, bro. You gotta share it.
Is that? Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah?
Good.
Exhausted. Hey, dude, how much did you have for stoppage?
Yeah, it was close.
I need that jacket, that's reason. Oh my god! You're mine. Holy shit, in a bucket. No strings. There's more sense.